Hi, my name is Mark Kingston. Welcome to this latest edition of Critchleys TV. Today I'm really delighted to introduce Jason McGuigan, the CEO of the Critchleys Group, to you. Welcome, Jason, to your Critchleys TV debut.
Good morning, Mark.
And we wanted to bring Jason on today, folks, because last week we had a pleasant surprise, which was...
Yes, out of the blue we received an email from a firm called AdvisoryHQ that basically said that we've been presented with an award of being the top 11 best financial advisory firms in the UK for 2018.
So AdvisoryHQ, we're really delighted to have not just made it onto your shortlist, but actually be one of your top 11. We're very grateful for that award. And we mention it today, not just a grandstand about awards, which we didn't apply for, by the way, but they gave to us anyway, but also to say that the reason they picked the Critchleys Group specifically was because it was a group of companies with lots of experts in it, which mean that the advice we give to clients is all joined up. Now, to explain why that's important, let's just go to slide mode. And what we've got up here, Jason, is the typical scenario that most people will face. So imagine that person in the centre is the client. They've got a business, they've got some inheritance tax, they've got some future financial planning aspirations. And now they've got lots of people they need to see. What's the problem with this model, just in a nutshell?
The historic model is basically whereby they have a number of needs that need to be solved by a number of different professional disciplines, and the client ends up going from one professional to another, regurgitating the same story about their financial life and able to get problems solved.
And that's different businesses often different businesses each time.
Yeah.
Now, what's the problem with that?
Well, an example might be if, for example, the client goes to see an advisor, and the financial advisor, and say, well, you need to update your will. The client will then go and see the lawyer and then say, I need to update my will, and then the lawyer might turn around and say, well, is your will tax efficient? And the client says, well, I don't know. Well, you need to go and see a tax advisor. So what ends up happening is the client regurgitates the same story to a number of professionals in order to try and get the outcome that he wants, and it's just not joined up.
Which seems, not just it's not joined up, but then it's time consuming too, because you're having to go around different companies, possibly expensive as a result. And either you're left in the centre trying to remember what the previous specialist had said to you,
yes,
and hoping that nothing gets lost in translation. Now, if we go to the second slide, this looks very similar, but it's different in one fundamental way, and it looks like all of these specialists are together. Why is that a big deal?
The key issue there is basically you have one trusted advisor in the middle that fully understands what the problems are for the client. And then interlinking with that, once they understand what those problems are, they will then bring in a host of specialists to be able to solve those problems. So that might be, it might be tax advice they need, it might be legal advice they need in relation to wills and trusts, they might be wanting to sell their business and they need corporate financiers to help them do that. So it's basically having a network of advisors and support that can be brought in internally to be able to put the client at the heart of what we do.
So that's really the benefit. I think that's what AdvisoryHQ focused on. If you go to their website, you'll see that that's what they liked about our firm, particularly our group of companies. If you would like to find out more about how we can take care of your whole financial world, then do have a look at the firm. Go to the website, which is linked to below, to find out a bit more about us. You can watch more of these videos on LinkedIn if you'd like to, or if you'd like to have a conversation, the phone number is also left out below for you. We'd love to hear from you and see if and how we could help you take your financial situation from where it is to where it needs to be. But otherwise, Jason, thank you for joining us in the studio today, and thank you very much for watching.